Tesla, shares soaring on the back of Trump's presidential victory.
Tesla, the shares soaring 27% this week, which would mark its best week since January 2023.
Soaring today following the president-elect's victory last night.
Investors piled their money into banks, Bitcoin, and other crypto-related stocks, industries they believe will benefit the most from Trump's policies, which include lower taxes and less regulation.
Oh, let me tell you, we have a new star. A star is born, Elon. Now he's an amazing guy.
Tesla. It's important that we first get some perspective on where the Tesla stock was just a month ago with regards to key events. October 10th. You can see that Tesla dropped from 240 to 220, representing about a 9% drop, right after Elon's showcase. The highly anticipated We robot event showed a glimpse of not only the future of Tesla, but the future of how Elon Musk envisions how humans will interact with robots and ride in cars autonomously. The stunning robo-taxi or cybercab was a new product unveiled at the event. It boasts no steering wheel or pedals, with the intention of autonomous driving for the cost of under $30,000. This is the future of car ownership Elon intends, where the owner can manage a fleet and send them off to be taxis that actually create an income. Production hopes to start before 2027. The Robovan looks like it's straight from a sci-fi movie. It can seat up to 20 people, and you can think of it as a replacement for buses or possibly school buses. Elon is all in on the cyber aesthetic for future vehicles. Can you blame him? Lastly, he showed off what a society run by Optimus robots. They acted as bartenders, and attendees were able to interact with them. Elon hopes to use them as replacements for jobs that have simple, repetitive tasks, or even things like household cleaners. The possibilities of the future use of these robots are practically endless. It wasn't without controversy, however. Attendees and viewers were able to put together that these robots were very much controlled remotely by Tesla employees, which destroyed the believability of their rollout. The resulting 9% drop in Tesla stock after the event's conclusion was due to doubts of the timetable of production for all these new products, as well as the progress of their AI and full self-driving. While an awe-inspiring event with so much to hope for, investors were weary to believe a lot of what was being said, in the short term at least. The next price-changing event that happened shortly after was the release of their quarterly earnings on October 23rd. Earnings per share came in higher than expected, and investors loved what they reported enough to shrug off the price slump after the We Robot event. The stock jumped roughly 17% in morning trading. Tesla continues to prove they are an EV powerhouse, citing solid revenue on increasing car sale demand, energy storage, and other services. The upcoming election posed the final hurdle to overcome, as Elon Musk fully ingrained himself into the Trump campaign. Something typically CEOs do not do is completely dive into the pool of politics, but this seemed to be a very beneficial partnership. Tesla is very reliant on government infrastructure, especially with help from government subsidies. The Trump victory can also influence an accelerated approval of autonomous driving technology that the future of Tesla relies so heavily on. Regardless of what the future holds, Elon aligned himself with the victorious side, and that only helps his company. To the rejoice of shareholders, the next days after the Trump victory, Tesla jumped roughly 30% higher, propelling Tesla's market cap to over $1 trillion for the first time since April 2022. The all-time high for Tesla is just under $410, nearly 3 years ago. If there's anything Tesla's stock is capable of historically, it's the ability to climb, and climb in a hurry. It has a certain to-the-moon mentality, given many factors. The stock has a cult-like following that relentlessly buys, and an equal amount of short interest.
So I shorted Tesla stock today, and how much money did I lose trying to short it? I think it's only a matter of time for it to correct itself. I ended $8,777 in the red. So I did lose an additional $2,700.
The most violent green weeks of Tesla were fueled by short squeezes. In fact, hedge funds that shorted Tesla around election time took on an on-paper hit of $5.2 billion. It's unknown how hedge funds move forward with their short positions, but this is what fuels stocks to higher highs. Given everything around Tesla politically, great earnings, fascinating future products, nothing stops Tesla from reaching all-time highs very soon. After that, it's a moon mission from there on. On the dark corners of the internet reside a group of degenerate risk-takers, all-inning options with their last dollars. WallStreetBets is a subreddit highlighting the brightest and the darkest minds of options traders. Volatility and days where the stock market soars or plummets are the most entertaining days for users. Let's take a look at the most degenerate wins of the past week. Redditor Jaskin TR started with about $2,000 and in typical WallStreetBets fashion was down to his last $800. What's the only way to recover? All in on Tesla earnings. $800 turns into over $3,000. Letting it ride, that turned into a whopping $26,000. Timing is everything, and there was no better time to all in and let it ride. Redditor Zolt was taken, took $4,000 and put it all into weekly expiring calls. And what do you know? This equals $35,000 of profit for this man. Degeneracy and balls gives you profits, sometimes. Who knows if they took profit, and who cares? Tesla is on a generational run, and it's captivating to see where this all ends up. I do not think this moon mission ends anytime soon. All-time highs are within view. The longer the base, the longer the breakout. Tesla has been floating in this range for years now. If it could burst upwards through $400, it could get even more violently green. Trust in Elon. The man builds rockets, for Christ's sake. To the moon we go.